Yes, people, welcome to NAF. If you ain't been there before, smash the likes. Yes, I'm not in my usual setup. I'm not at home. Relax. Yeah. And I know Manchester United are getting relegated. No Ahmad, no Kobe, no Ugarte, no Collier. And there's a potential another that I'm not even allowed to say, which is insane. But people are late. It's as simple as that. Specks is sleeping 100%. I'm going to absolutely slew him. When he gets up, I'm going to slew him. Monts is going to jump in later as he's not home at the moment, and also alongside what's his name? Josh is going to be here in about 20 minutes, so don't worry about that.
He's proposed to someone else now.
Yeah, maybe, and then George, George will be about as well in the next like 5 to 10 minutes himself. So don't worry about that. Just hold your horses. Like the video though, it's important. Smash the likes. It's important. Yeah. I'm at Ems's house at the moment. You might clock his background. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at. But Wolfie,
you about to rob someone, man.
Wolfie, I'm about to rob your innocence. Wolfie.
Oh my bro.
When I tell you, I have been waiting to have a conversation about Nottingham Forest, yeah? Because today I know you are supporting Wolves, and I know you are. This is the rate we're going at. You know what? The most confusing team, yeah.
Why would I not be backing Wolves today? I don't get it.
Well, you got no choice because you think you're in a title race, but really and truly, you shouldn't even be aiming for it. When we got Wolfie Coglu down there trying to dictate and thinks he can manage tactics on NAF, yeah, thinking that he's got this high line for life, trying to pressure everyone, yeah. And this guy's getting settled down to literally the small club that Forest are. It's amazing. You know what he tried to tell me? He tried to tell me that he had the flu, the absolute cheek of it. And then he tried to say I got a German flu. But really and truly, he's got the flu from the Swans down that flipping lake, yeah, near Fulham. Yeah. This guy actually predicted the loss. This guy actually predicted the loss in his in fairness, yeah. So I'm not gonna be too disingenuous, yeah. But this guy had the cheek. Yeah, you are a fraud, and I actually wonder what you actually have to say about even yesterday. I'm not gonna act like I watched your game, but I watched the highlights back yesterday. I thought this was so good. I'm gonna watch the extended highlights. I need to know what I'm talking about. I need to know who got peppered and who didn't get peppered. Fulham should have been about 4-0 up, 4-1 up in the first half alone. Crazy. Chris Wood, though, amazing finish, I must say. But before we even get onto Wolfie, Wolfie, I don't even want to hear it from you. Let me hear from a gal because he actually won yesterday.
Listen, Wolfie, you said to me, respect, I'm gonna catch you. This is that title race talking about Arsenal. I just gotta say, we're here 2 weeks later and you're 6 points behind. How does it feel? Looking very dumb. Your yo-yo club couldn't even beat Exeter in 90 minutes. You had to go to penalties. You got slapped by Bournemouth.
You still in the cup, bro.
You got slapped by Bournemouth 5-0. You got slapped by Bournemouth 5-0, and then you end up losing to Fulham in the fashion that you did. And honestly, it could have been worse.
Did you beat Fulham?
It could have been worse. That's not what we're here for right now. But what I'm here for is
comparing notes, bro.
What I'm here for is I want to know why the big bad Nottingham Forest, who you said was going to be in the top, who you said was guaranteed going to finish above Arsenal, is not able to catch an Arsenal team with Mikel Moreno at striker.
What's the date today?
Today is the 16th of February.
Oh, it's not May.
Oh, so you still think you're gonna finish?
Oh wait, sorry. I thought like you'd gone to DeLorean or something.
You still believe you're gonna finish above Arsenal?
Whether or not, I think we will finish above Arsenal.
Whether or not we do or not,
you know what? It means no difference, bro. Because you can say with your chest, tell me what you're winning. If you finish second, third, or fourth, or we finish second, third, or fourth,
why are you talking like you win trophies?
No, because you're now so excited. You're that much rattled by what I've said to you about your dusty club, yeah. That your trophy this year is to finish ahead of us, which you still haven't done.
No, bro. No one actually talks about Nottingham Forest. I'm talking to you.
What are you doing then? What are you
One
doing?
second. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to Nottingham Forest. I'm talking to you. What?
Oh, so you're telling me like I've riled you that much,
I'm
yeah?
talking to you
And it's
because
gone
I'm
personal.
not here. I'm not here talking to the whole club representative or anything like that. I'm talking to you, and I want to know what you think. First things first. You came on these streams talking about Chris Wood and all these other things. Chris Wood's been doing a thing this season. You've been talking about Nottingham Forest, and you've been
What? Chris Wood's been shit this season, yeah?
Because you've been in a little bit of a purple patch, and you've been playing a little bit better.
Don't jump from point to point. You brought up Chris Wood. Who's your top goal scorer?
Bro, I was bigging him up.
Bro,
He
what?
said Chris Wood's cooking. He did say Chris Wood's cooking.
I was bigging him up before you listen to what I'm saying.
But have you been bigging him up the whole season?
Because your players had a purple patch and they're playing well and you're higher up the table than you actually thought. Know your place. Respect your elders. And don't come here chatting shit to Arsenal, chatting shit to Liverpool as if you're gonna do anything, because you're not gonna do shit. And you knew that, but you got
what are you wait. What are you gonna do?
Your elders, you know.
But you fully went full quagmire and got giggity the moment you won a 5-0 or 7-0 win, and you thought you were gonna do something. Bro, know your place, bro. Because all this stuff about all these guys, you are what you are. You're a team lower down the table who's performing well, has a little bit of an opportunity to get European football this season, and this is your biggest moment in decades. And you're looking at
Egal. For me to know my place.
You're talking down to teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, and even have the cheek to talk about trophies. You make fun of Manchester United on a weekly basis, and you haven't lifted a trophy in how many years? Stop talking about trophies. Stop talking about a couple games of form and comparing yourself to the giants of the Premier League, and stop coming onto these streams as if you have any seniority where you can talk down to people. It's ridiculous.
Okay, for me to know my place, Egal, let's start by you telling me your place so I know what my benchmark is, right? Where are you this season and what are you winning?
Arsenal was third in the Champions League, second in the Premier League, one of the best teams in Europe, one of the best defenses, a midfield that is superior to yours, an attack that is terrible, but is still second most goals in the league. What the fuck have you done to be even talking to me right now?
Wait. Okay, so what are you winning with this one of the best teams in the league? I want to understand the full context of your place so I know my place.
You just said it's not May. So why are you asking me in February what trophies am I winning? Has there been a trophy?
Because I'm going with your logic, bro. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
February 16th, there hasn't even been a trophy gifted to anybody yet.
So what are you winning, in your opinion? What are you winning this year? So I know my place. Just so I know my place. What are you winning? So I know what standards I've got to reach to from the mighty Arsenal. What are you winning?
I'm not the one who put the
what?
No, I'm not the one who said Nottingham Forest is going to finish above Arsenal. I'm not the one who sat
No, you're the one who said know your place. So if you need to know my place, I need to know what that place is when I'm aiming it against Arsenal. So tell me, what are Arsenal winning so I know my place?
We'll see what we win. Right now, we're still second.
We see what we win. Suddenly the chest deflates a little there, bro. What's going on? Tell me my place.
No, because you're not going to get no got you moment. I'm not sitting here guaranteeing trophies. What I'm guaranteeing is that you don't know your place and you need to relax yourself.
I'm saying to you, teach me my place by telling me about your place so I understand what it is I'm aiming for. So let me know about your place, what you're going to bring. Because the way you're going right now, you're basically saying you're winning nothing, man.
No, because you are not winning anything. Your trophy this season is to finish in the top 5.
Your trophy this season is you're praying you finish ahead of my club, bro. No, that's your trophy. Bro, that's your trophy right now, man.
1 second. We don't look down. Arsenal, we're not looking down. We're not looking at you. We're not looking at Chelsea. We're not looking at Spurs. We're not looking at none of your clubs.
Well, you ain't looking up. So what are you doing? Just looking straight ahead.
The only team I'm looking at is Liverpool. The only team that I'm focusing on is Liverpool. You mentioned my team. You mentioned me on a stream a couple weeks ago when I did.
Bro, you're just embarrassing yourself now, man. You really, you know what you are. You know what you are, bro.
No. You came on here after we drew to Brighton, and you said Arsenal not doing shit, all these other things.
Am I wrong?
You said Nottingham Forest going to finish above us and all these other things, and you thought we're going to demise.
So Arsenal aren't doing shit. Was I wrong with that?
We're in February, bro. The league's not done. Why is it all of a sudden when it applies to Arsenal?
So that's why I asked you, what are you winning? And you went,
Gal, you know what? Let me give you some advice, yeah? Sometimes you just got to let Wolfie Like he moving like he's got dementia or something, and I understand him with his age
He
and stuff.
keeps
But it's
changing
just
the goalpost.
like
I ain't changed nothing.
the thing is, yeah, you're allowing him to dictate how he talks to you by responding to him in a certain way. You're just feeding him power. When this guy hasn't even had a trophy in his lifetime that he can witness visibly, but he wants to talk about his history so much that he likes to call others history FC after having a decent 6 months. Miguel, he lost yesterday. You have the power, and if he feels like he can overrule you, I'll just mute him.
Bro,
yeah,
our academy rejects.
You know what the narrative should be?
Academy rejects are scoring goals.
The narrative should be about. The narrative should be. The narrative should be Nottingham Forest on 47 points, City on 44, and they're going to be overtaking them very soon, so they're going to be above them. Will Forest be holding on to the top 4 spot? Is Wolfie starting to get squeaky bum? That's what you should be asking Wolfie.
Top 4? I'm talking top 5, bro. Don't forget, Chelsea and Bournemouth are only 4 points off them also.
Exactly. Nottingham Forest have won 2 in their last 5 league games. If it ain't for Chris Wood, what else is happening there? So Wolfie, like, are you starting to get a bit of squeaky bum? Are the Nottingham Forest players starting to overthink about the Champions League?
No. Why would we?
Because you've been in it all season.
So hold on. So Forest lose yesterday.
Yep.
Don't forget
wait, where were we before we started? We were third.
Forest lose yesterday. They won the week before. Then they lost. Then they won.
Hold on. Let me finish. So we started before the game yesterday, third. Final whistle, full time. We're still third. Newcastle haven't gained on us. Villa gained 1 point against Ipswich. The team that gained us, Man City. I've always said Man City will probably finish second. So I don't understand your point.
Got chest that you think your club right now sitting in
1 second. The math is not mathing. You thought Man City would finish above Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, and you thought Arsenal were going to finish 4th based on what you're saying.
I'm not even convinced Arsenal finished 4th, bro.
What?
Where do you think they finish?
I'm not even convinced. You have no attack. You have a fraud of a manager, and your Stoke FC routine has been found out. And you're getting gassed. You nearly fucked up against Leicester, man. Leicester. The team that's won 1 game in the last 10 against Spurs. All the rest have been L's, yeah? And you, man, are gassing up your shittest player from the summer, who you lot don't even know what position he plays in still, yeah? As if he is the next R9 suddenly come out of nowhere because you beat a dusty Leicester. This is why the Arsenal fan base is one of the stupidest fan bases out there, because you're gassing up a team that you struggled with against Leicester. It took you 81 minutes to get a goal against Leicester, yeah? And you're coming here trying to hold chest because you beat Leicester. That's why you embarrassed yourself.
Can I ask you something? I got a good memory, right? 30 seconds ago, even though it's not good memory, you just said about you lot and finishing above Arsenal. You just said Arsenal are not finishing in the top 4. You're worried about them. So you're basically still saying now, even though you're maybe, 6 points behind them now? Yep, 6 points, same amount of games played. Are you telling me live on Never a Foul, Valentine's weekend, that you're going to lie to your wife and the rest of the people and say that you're finishing above Arsenal this season? Is that what you're telling me?
In my opinion, we finished above Arsenal.
Let him answer it.
I just answered it. In my opinion, we finished above Arsenal.
And Man City finishes above Arsenal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wolfie, come on, man. I know you maybe want to get people
lost all credibility,
excited, but you cannot look in that camera and believe that. I'm telling you now, you cannot.
Why are you telling me it's an impossibility, Ty? You're saying it's an impossibility that Man City finished second.
Guys will be able to do it. Simple as that.
Okay, but you're saying it's an impossibility.
It's not impossible.
Okay, so while it's not an impossibility, then it can happen. Can it not?
No, but why is it impossible for Arsenal to win a trophy then? That's what you've been saying.
I didn't say Arsenal not winning a trophy. I asked you what you were winning, and you went and that tells me you think you're winning nothing. Therefore, how are you telling me to know where I should stand when your stance is you're winning fuck all? And if you think Forest are winning fuck all, then we've literally had the same season as Arsenal. If Forest and Arsenal finish in the Champions League spots, you have literally had the same season as us. Let that sink in, Agal. Let that sink in. And do you know what? We're still in the FA Cup, bro. We're still in the FA Cup.
This guy likes to switch allegiances all the time. all the time. First of all, it's we borrowed you a kit. Like we're linked and all this kind of stuff. As soon as you win a couple games,
bro. That was
so
hooks.
it's all salty and all this kind of stuff. No, because you reminded everyone that you borrowed Arsenal a kit back in the day, yeah. And then now Man City are doing a little bit better. Now he's trying to get on his all fours and do that little noise that he just did, yeah. The yeah, which literally he would done with Fulham yesterday, and now he's doing it for Man City. The thing is, he's trying his hardest and he's smart. Wolfie's calculated, yeah, but he's actually a maniac, yeah. He's trying to switch allegiances and trying to get into the team that's doing all right. So when it comes to the stages where you have to talk with them and everything, it's like, but I actually like and respect your football club. Wolfie, you're a delude. You think your deflection tactics are going to succeed? I'm thinking about this.
What about deflected?
Because you talk about title race and you're going to win this or that and all this, like we can go far. Like
wait, what does a title race mean, Cass?
Or whatever. No.
What does a title race mean?
No, yeah, you don't tell me what I need to ask.
No, if you're gonna try and misquote me,
this guy's had he's been literally hoarding ambitions inside his own brain, yeah, of Wolfie Coglu mysteries, yeah, and thinking that he could truly do it. The thing is, that's how he puts it across to the world, and he tries to do a hooks thing and says, like I'm gonna answer it the way I want to. That's Wolfie's brain. But he knows,
I answer questions
like he does
straight,
his thing.
bro.
The thing is,
you know what this thing is. This thing is you. Yeah,
no, this thing is
2 months ago. My dusty team's gonna finish ahead of you. My team will finish ahead of you. Yeah. What happened to that? No. Let's bring out the receipts. Yeah. You want to talk about that? I said we're in a title race. A title race does not mean you win a title. It means you're in the race. Black and white said your team finishes ahead of me. You still thinking that? While you're battling for the 14th place trophy today with Spurs, you're actually coming here thinking you can talk to me. When you haven't even got your boyfriend Ahmed, man. Your whole world has collapsed, man. The love of your life has left you for a fucking medical table, and you're here freaking all arsey about it, and you're sitting in, where are you? You're 14th. Everton are ahead of you. Everton. Moyes comes into Everton, plays less games, and has produced more results than your fraud, what's his name, Amorim. And you're still sitting here saying, trust the process. Fuck me, man. Fuck me.
Anyways, as I was talking about, Wolfie, yeah, is like, he's trying to do these deflection tactics, as I was just saying, and thinks he can dictate the way, yeah, but you don't understand, Ty. Do you get it? So, I don't want him to get off
what a title race. We've seen
because he likes to talk. Because the thing is, he likes to talk about everyone else and what they've won. Literally just about 2 minutes ago, about having the same.
Wolfie could be 15 points behind Liverpool. Wolfie could be 15 points behind Liverpool and still say, "Yeah, we're in a title race."
Yeah,
title
exactly.
Race is when it's neck and neck, and you're 3 to 5 points max behind.
All right, Ty, define a title race. Define a title race.
I just said it. Within 5 points. You're always
okay. So Arsenal in a title race.
A title race is where you're playing on a Sunday, and if you win, you're 2 points behind that team.
All right, so are Arsenal in a title race, Ty?
Let me see how far they're behind. They're 4 points behind Arsenal in a title race. Yeah.
So they're in the title race.
Yeah, you're
if Liverpool win today,
6 points behind Arsenal.
Hold on, Ty. Let's go with your logic here. If Liverpool win today, so they go level on games and they go 7 points clear, Arsenal in the title race.
Yes, they are in a title race. The games are.
Wait, a minute ago you said if you're playing on Sunday, then you overtake or you get 2 points in it. So explain that logic to me.
Okay, it's 2 extra points. If Arsenal then go and win, they will cut that gap to 4 points.
But that's not what you said. You said, they switch up on Sunday, or you're 2 points within it.
7 points is fine. Anything 7 points.
Okay, so you can't even define what a title race is, and you're trying to tell me what a title race is when you're changing in 30 seconds.
I'm not doing your 13 points behind if they win today.
Nah, bro, what you're doing is nothing, man. You're using no logic, and then the logic you're using, you're changing it 30 seconds later.
I've won titles, bro. I've been there. I've done it.
Where are you now? Where are you now?
No, this is what we're doing. No, I know. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so you've won titles, so you should be in a position where you could define a title race, yet you're flip-flopping within 30 seconds on what a title race is.
I know, because I've seen my team win it. I can talk on it. 7 points for Egal is fine. They are in a title race, so you are 13 points off. If you're 15
hold on. I'm getting confused. A minute ago, you said that they had to be within 2, that they switch places every other Sunday. Which one is it?
I said if you're 5 points off and you win a game, then you go 2 points behind. If you're 7 points off and you win a game, you're 4 points points. That is fine. That is still within that sort of 7 to 5 points remit. You are 13 points, bro. You are not seeing Liverpool lose 5 games for you to gain 5 wins. You're not.
Or when's your
you're not in the
birthday?
title race.
When's your birthday?
You're not in the title race, bro. I've seen
Ty,
my
when's
team
your
do it.
birthday, bro? When's your birthday?
It doesn't matter when my birthday is because
I just want to know when I can buy you a calculator, man, because you don't seem to understand how numbers work.
I'm very good with my maths, my friend.
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? This comment's cheeky from LB. He says 2 Champions League, Arsenal 0. But
well said.
You'd think Forest has even won more than 3 league titles or 5 league titles in their history. They're doing, mate. How dare they? When they can't even do anything on a national scale, and they've only Wolfie, remind me, how many league titles have you won in your history?
1.
Shut up, then.
Whoa. Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Shut up.
Can't ever.
The thing is, Cass, what you don't know, where you don't do your history, is you don't understand that in the days that Forest won it, only one team went on into the European fucking competitions, right? Only 4 teams have won it back to back, right? You sit there with your Ahmad fucking scarf that's not even yours, looking like you're the fucking milk tray. You know what? If you're gonna dress up like the milk tray man, at least wear a black top. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it right. You can't even get that right.
Is your head gone? Is this rattled?
My head ain't gone, man. I'm just stating what I see on my screen.
Hey, this is so cute. Man's a Leicester City, the modern version. Oh, that's so cute, Wolfie. Oh, that's so cute.
The modern version of Leicester City.
Yeah, it's crazy. 1 league title, man. Andy says, Igal, you are literally deflecting everything onto Forest. What everybody's been saying about Arsenal with Liverpool.
Facts.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Igal.
Wolfie's got rabies.
I was challenging what Wolfie was saying, bro.
We're foaming at the mouth.
Listen, what people don't realize is this is not the first stream Wolfie's been on here. He's been talking about Arsenal as if we're inferior to Nottingham Forest.
You are.
And that's delusional.
Really? Show me your Champions Leagues. Show me what you're going to win this year. I'll wait. Let me know how long I need to wait for.
Nah, you know what? This just goes to show you how delusional he is. He's mentioning Champions League.
No, Igal, when it comes to delusion, bro, you have a trophy for that. You do. That's your one trophy.
Man's coming out here still mentioning Champions League from which
1 league title he's got on his chest. He's got 1 league title.
He's going all the way back to 1970s, bro.
Oh, this is crazy,
Does
man.
history have an expiry date? Because like you ain't got shit, man. Like, where's your European trophies? What are you winning this year, Igal? Tell me how you. Hold on. All right, let me ask you this, Igal. Let me ask you this. You don't win the league, you don't win the Champions League, and let's say Forest don't win the FA Cup, right, or the league. You finish second, we finish third. Who's had the better season?
That's not how we judge things.
No, it's simple. Answer the question.
1 second. We don't judge ourselves to Nottingham Forest's standards. We judge ourselves.
Oh, that's what you're doing now. Okay,
I'm
asking you to judge your standards by you, and you can judge us by what the fuck you want, right? Who's had the better season if you finish second with no trophies and we finish third with no trophies?
Nottingham Forest, because this is their biggest goals in history. They're in the last 20 years trying to get Champions League football for you is your biggest ever achievement in the last 20 years. So don't come here.
Well, that's not even true.
Don't come here acting like this is not the best you've seen your team in 20 plus years. This is your purple patch. You're happy. You're gassed. I'm not here to be the Debbie Downer and ruin your mood. But bro, know your place. You can't be sitting here talking to Man United, Liverpool.
My place will literally been to achieve exactly what you've achieved this season. And you're sitting there trying to freaking little bro me.
Our goal is to try to win the Champions League or the league. Your goal is to try to just get into the top 4.
So what are the repercussions if you don't? You still gonna back your boy?
Of course, because I don't think.
When was the last time you won Wolfie? What year was it? The last time you won an FA Cup?
I don't know, 58 or something.
Yeah, 59. Good knowledge. Last time you won a League Cup?
90.
This guy even wants to talk to Tottenham.
Wait, what's Tottenham doing in this convo?
This guy everyone wants to talk about. I can't believe I was fooled. This is a shame on me moment. Yeah, this whole time I thought, you know what? I think Forest has won like 6 leagues at least, 5. Because they got 2 super like European trophies, and then I I thought they had a handful of FA Cups, and I'm just thinking like, oh, like Forest are actually like quite a big club. No, that's
Correct.
Aston Villa. Aston Villa, that's the difference. This
Really?
guy,
How many European trophies?
This guy is riding off of something, yeah. To call
wait.
I
can't let you put this information out, bro.
Wolfie.
How many have Villa got?
What league titles?
No, European trophies.
I believe they got one.
Google it, innit? Google it. You gotta check there. You're looking down, yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking now. I don't check on all this stuff all the time, but I know they won. They won.
Check. Okay.
Anyways, regardless of all that, yeah, I can't even bother to. I think they've done one. I'm pretty sure it's one.
Regardless
of all this, you know what it is, yeah.
Villa have three. Aston Villa have 3 European trophies.
3, yeah, but is that not because of Europa? Is it Europa?
They won the Champions League. They won European Cup. They won the Super Cup, and they won the Intertoto Cup.
Yeah, so it's like
Toto Cup. There you go. You don't even know what it's called, bro.
Sorry,
we're not doing Wizard of Oz, yeah. Like, come on, man. I don't want to hear about that little dog. But the whole point is, yeah, this guy is so cute, man. Honestly, I can't believe I've been bamboozled to thinking that Forest was something absolutely amazing when their fan base, like 90% of them are all pensioners, including Wolfie, yeah. And also for like further than that, they ain't won nothing in over 30 years. Yeah, if honestly want to count the flipping playoff trophy, yeah, that's up to them.
Damn straight. That's the most expensive trophy in world football.
I cannot believe this guy has actually had the chest when he only won an FA Cup since '59.
Wait, okay, all right, hold on, Cass. All right, so let's go with your thing. Hold on, nigga. Let's go with your thing. So Forest are this small, dusty, washed-up club. Yeah, they should like surely with United's so-called prestige and trophies. I'd expect United to be comfortably ahead of Forest. Where are your boys?
What are you talking about? Just league phase now?
Oh no, I'm just talking about right here and right now. What are you saying?
We want to give other clubs an
small, dusty club, right? You should be surely like at least 15, 20 points clear of Forest.
We like to give clubs an opportunity. The things we've won, the amount of times they got top 4, it's good to share it out and show we're part of the community, bro. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
community service.
Yeah, is that your time, man? How can you talk when you still went Ten Hag, man? I mean, what are you saying, bro?
That's long gone.
Like, seriously, bro, man. Ain't no one gonna take your opinion seriously, man. You get the fucking Ten Hag Defense League, man. He's still got the flag.
I'm just doing my community service, bro. We're giving you an opportunity to see what it's like to be part of the big boy culture. So take your chance. That's it. 14 games. It's the 14-week countdown. We're going to be on Rivals every single week, Wolfie. And while we're here, me and Cass chilling, we know the season's done. We've written it off. You're going to be coming here, sweating, shaking your ass, seeing if you can get top 4. And if you don't, it's going to be conversations, bro.
Would you rather be in my position or your position?
My position? What? Seeing all them league titles and seeing what we've won? Of course. I'm good. One season, one or two seasons. Bro, look at us last season.
1 or 2 seasons? Wait, when was the last time you challenged for the league, bro?
Sorry, no. It doesn't matter about that. We're still winning trophies. We're still winning league cups. We're still winning FA Cups. We're still stopping City last season.
Are you winning minors? Congrats.
So these competitions are minors now, yet you've not won them for years. So if you win them, you're going to say, oh, what?
Wait, do you put them on the same level as a Premier League or a Champions League?
Well, obviously not, but FA Cup is still...
Okay, so they are minors then. Yeah, so they are minors.
They're not minors. It's still a trophy.
So either you put them on the same level as a Premier League and a Champions League, or you don't. Which one is it?
Ty, let's just use what his words are against him.
Yeah,
we could win Europa. Yeah, which it's a knockout competition. Yeah, and we have won it before recently and whatnot. We even got to a final recently that we lost. Even though we shouldn't glorify that, we lost on penalties. We can have the same. This whole season that Wolfie's loving off, yeah, because this is his first time. So he's had some joy in about 50 years, yeah, of his lifetime. Like literally, not even joking. We could have a better season than them. And you know what the fact is, Wolfie's already come out and said he hates Man United the most. The fact that we could win it, and he knows that Man United win trophies is absolutely. He's foaming at the mouth. He's got rabies. He's got Wolfie bees. Do you know what I mean? Like he can't stand it, the thought of it, and the fact that if we get even Europa again because we win an FA Cup or whatever.
And they don't.
I want to say for Wolfie standard, he knows he's not doing nothing in the champs next year. He's just getting some money, recruiting some players.
Yeah,
that's nice. That's cute. Whatever. He can't stand it. You know, honestly, he can't stand even thought or sight of Manchester United. But
I don't get your argument.
He's never had to stream under pressure either. He's always
He knows
it. Raw, Forest have won a game. Now you're in the top 4. Now you've been given test to a gal.
I have no idea what your argument is.
He doesn't even understand.
What's your argument?
He thinks he's comfortably in the top 4 when people he don't know.
Yeah, we've been there. We know. Wolfie, it's
takes
a
a
your
couple
part. You know when Amarim said the storm's coming. Your storm's starting to come, bro. These 14 games now, and we're gonna be on it every week, and you're gonna be wearing a hat every week. You ain't gonna be wanting to show that sweaty head of yours. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get tough. It's gonna get tough.
And
Don't look comfortable in your own ends. Don't look comfortable. I'm around.
Bro. Wolf, you know what? I've had enough of Nottingham Forest. Let's talk about a big club. Let's talk about a big club, guys.
You won yesterday. Before you do that though, because there's
They said big club. Let's go
in. I don't know if anyone can
The
see.
only team that won because Villa dropped points at home to
I
Ipswich.
can't see if you lot can see, but what's the likes on people? People are still late. They're all. Most of them actually said to me 1 o'clock. To be fair.
Well, where the hell are they, man? I turn up, win, loss, or draw.
Yeah, man. Win, fire, or rain. You know what I mean?
Oh, the likes are poor.
182, 182.
Yeah, nearly 1.2k in the building.
Where's Specks, man? Where is Specks?
Wolfie, one sec. Guys, we got nearly 1.2k in the building and we're only on 196 likes. We need to get them up to 500. Guys, smash a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new. It massively helps the channel and helps us reach new audiences. So please, come on, it costs nothing. Just hit that thumbs up and then join the community in the party, man, in the comments. Big up. Sorry, go on, Wolfie.
Bro, Ty, that was so fucking professional, man. I got like a
Oh, now what? Now you want to be my friends? Now you're under pressure. Oh no,
no, man. I call it straight, man. I call it straight. When you chat shit, I'll tell you chat shit. When you chat on the point, that's top notch.
Don't let him kiss ass, bro.
I know.
I would rather kiss my own. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, well, you already gave the you know. You already done the noise and the sound effects from before. Wolfie is cold. Angles be hitting him, Deflectimus Prime. He's Deflectimus Prime. It's actually a state of art, I must admit. Adam says Arsenal have better chance at Champions League than Forest have winning the FA Cup.
Ooh, that's a good super chat, you know.
Oh, who is this clown? Adam Stocks, man. You might want to check your fucking stock price, bro. Arsenal winning the UCL, man. Fuck you know.
What else is here? AMT says, sorry, because this laptop screen is very small. Where is Nottingham Forest Premier League win? No, they've only got one. Don't worry, they got a league back in like 77, 78. Crazy. Big up Lions for the pound sticker. AMT says, which team in the panel here has been relegated recently? I mean, it's going to be us soon.
Most of your clubs have been relegated before.
We haven't been relegated recently. What kind of dumb question is that? If a team's going to be relegated this season, which team is most likely?
None of us. Big up, Bucks.
Get to the 40, bro.
I done it, Cass. Go on.
Nice one. Nice one. Fort Brian is Clough or Clough, by the way?
Clough, man.
Clough,
it's like
Clough,
an F.
It's Clough. All right, Clough won. Fort Brian Clough won like 6-7 titles. It's crazy. I think in his reign, technically he did.
Won 2.
He did.
But not league titles. He won 2 European Super Cups, I believe, and
Super Cup, the League Cup. The only thing he didn't win was the FA Cup.
Yeah, good manager. United have more trophies than Arsenal in the past 5 years.
Yeah, that's why me and Cass are enjoying ourselves today, guys. Can't you clock, Gavin?
Yeah, man. What's the likes on? On a real, what are the likes?
That's
258. Ice Ting did the thing, man.
Come on, people. You can't be doing that to us. That you're doing us dirty. This is top tier. And it's 4 of us carrying it because others decide, oh, I'm out because of Valentine's. I need that beat. Or, I'm on a weekend. I'm at football.
Or your Specks and you concede 4 and you want to run.
Oh, is it 4? I thought it was 3.
Nah, 4-0 the end.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it? It was McAtee, innit?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
No,
Get well, Isak. He didn't play well yesterday.
Not usually someone who hides, though.
Nah, but
I got a lot of time for Specks.
Why is Catch hiding in the chat? Why is he hiding in the chat?
Why does he want to hide? What Catch?
If Catch wants
the link,
you got delay on your talk.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say though, George, if you're watching, this is your moment to try and get onto me and Cass before a game where all our main players are basically injured, and you're here being scared. You're not putting your chest out, but then you're gonna come on tonight and say, "Yeah, United and this and that." Come on, George, wake up, wake up.
Ty, his head is hot, man.
No, he went football, innit?
Hot.
He
got football. Okay, I'll let him off.
He said he'll be here towards the end. So did Monts, and so did Josh. Pretty much. So don't worry, Villa's getting cooked. The only one that is under, like, my cousin's out. So I'm gonna absolutely cook him. So don't worry about that. and then
Yeah,
after that,
Chelsea played Friday. I forgot
it's
about that.
it's crazy. Like
They
Chelsea
got
done
away
back-to-back
with
losses
it.
against Brighton, isn't it?
They got away with it. It's like everyone forgot because it was Friday night. Yeah.
I haven't forgot. Let's talk about it.
Can we talk about Chelsea for a second?
Can we talk
These
about
guys,
it?
these guys, besides
Me.
CB, they all deserve to get cooked. Because at one point or another, all of them said their squad depth is amazing. All of them said their attack is one of the best in the league. All of these guys were saying they're in the title race, or you know what, we're guaranteeing top 4. Now they're looking at themselves and they're realizing Colwell's not as good as they thought. They got rid of Joao Felix and they're regretting it. And all these things that have happened to them over the last couple of weeks with Maresca. Josh takes the biggest W out of all of us because he predicted this. He said, yo, Maresca, he did this at Leicester.
Leicester, second half of the season.
Did you say barring CB, Igal? Sorry to interrupt you.
Barring CB, because CB...
Why barring CB? He fucking cried like a little bitch on stream saying they were back. What are you talking about?
No, because he's usually very...
Wolfie, did you get to send it?
He's usually very negative about his club, and he's pessimistic about it. So he was the one telling these guys when the owners were spending peas that they were just using it as a diversion tactic. They don't have an idea what they're doing, and it turns out he was right.
Yeah.
So do you know what? I don't really have a lot.
Don't
apart from the facts are the facts. They've got a lot of guys that are tippy tappers, that are young guys, no experience, no leadership, and they're getting found out right now. 2 wins in 10. It's simple as this. Their most experienced players. Reece James is out injured. You've got Caicedo, who you're relying on, who's only about 23, 24. You've got Enzo Fernandez, big money buy, not really standing up to the money that he's been purchased for. Other than that, you've got Levi Colwill that was actually on loan at Brighton 2 years ago, and all of a sudden he's the next big thing at centre back. Unfortunately, you've got Sancho Madueke Neto, who ain't doing nothing. You've got no strikers. You've got Nkunku, who wants to leave the club anyway. Cole Palmer, unfortunately, yes, Cole, you are stinking it out at the moment. Chelsea have got nothing. When you're looking at a Chelsea team that I grew up on, right? And yeah, I hated Chelsea because it was the toughest place for Man United to go because they were our toughest rivals back then with Arsenal, right? They had at least the Terry, Carvalho's, Ballacks, Lampards, Drogba's, Diego Costas, whoever it is through the last 15, 20 years. Chelsea haven't got no meat on their bones right now. They're just bones. There's no chicken. You're not eating nothing. You're eating bones. They have got nothing at this football club at the moment. When Chelsea need fight, they've got none of them players that can stand up and be counted for. And right now, they're all drowning together. You've got a manager that can't, unfortunately, adapt. He's got one way, one style, and people said that last season. And Chelsea, look, I told you 12 weeks ago on here, 8 weeks ago, when fans were getting excited about the title race, I said, remember your focus. Remember your forward focus. It's about getting top 4 and staying in the top 4. You're not in no title race. You're not no Ferrari. You're a forward focus. So focus. Focus.
But don't get me wrong.
And now, no, sorry, I'm going to let you carry on. But now, all I'm going to leave it with is I said about top 4. Right now, they might not even finish in the top 4. So that's all I'm going to say on Chelsea. They need to focus.
Ty, you know what's funny? The crazy thing is Jimmy was on here last week. And we were saying, Jimmy, why do you think you're going to finish top 4? We're fourth, man. We're fourth. I want to know what is his argument now. They are 6th. Where who they got underneath them? Newcastle a couple of points behind them. They got Fulham a couple of points behind them now. Yeah, they could finish out of Europe at this rate, man. Like, what's their story now? What's their story now, man? They were gonna finish 4th because they're 4th.
And
now they're 6th.
Next week, Aston Villa away.
Ooh.
Nice. 5:30 kickoff. Ugly. Marcus Rashford loading. Can't wait.
Oof. Away, did you say? Villa Park?
Away at Villa. Yes. I'm going to say it now. That's going to be 2 wins in 11.
You know what? Chelsea are the biggest stroke going. Sorry, go.
The thing about Chelsea that makes me laugh is they fooled a lot of people, including myself, because they were playing really well, and it looked like they were going to be able to sustain it. But they've done a Tottenham. What's the difference between them and Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham in their first season right now?
I think I've said it, and I'm sure you'll agree, Igal, that they're a blue Arsenal. Because all they do is moan about they haven't got a striker. They've spent $1 billion. You spent 750 billion. You're both doing nothing. They are turning into a blue Arsenal. I'm sure you can see the similarities between them. They've got a project manager. You've got a project manager. They're going to win nothing. You've won nothing. It's so similar. They're just going down that path that makes them the blue Arsenal. And it's so funny to watch right now.
You know what?
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Anyways,
what happened? What happened?
He just tried to make a comparison between Chelsea and Arsenal.
What was wrong with my comparison?
Very, very off.
What is it? Is it this? It is as well. Shall we get some CB crime and Don receipts on the?
Can I pull up? Can I pull it up?
I've got it right. I've got it right here.
All right, go ahead.
Let's go.
Why are you crying?
Back, man, then. Do you know how much I suffered, yeah? A lot of you man were giving me verbal. I was going on football terrorists. They were saying to me, you can't be in the top 6 show anymore.
What?
Because you guys are not in the top 6. They laughed at us.
You can't sit with us!
They mocked us for 2 years, man, them. And we're back. We're back. We're back.
Come again?
Everyone here that was part of it, Standards FC, everyone that suffered when Brighton used to mock us on the TL, when these lot were calling us Brighton blue bottle jobs, £1 billion bottle jobs. Remember that, we're back.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Drop it.
If we get Victor, don't let me finish above certain teams, you know. You know what I'm saying? I know what's marinating at my club.
So plus the fun.
I know what's cooking in the back at my club.
You know when you went, I remember watching that stream, man, and you went off stage. That fucking killed me. The man's there crying, man. We're back, pounding his chest, man. This is Standards FC, man. Standards FC.
Oh man,
You know what? And it says a lot. Chelsea fans say that they're back, and it's not even about winning a title. It's just being in the top 6 and 4. Oh man,
That Ty, you know what it is, Ty. You know they've all been downplaying this whole title charge, even when they were like they could have taken over Liverpool at one point. Yeah, you know it's inside them. They're desperate to get that chest out, desperately. Yeah, and CB got a little whiff, man. He saw a little bit of cleavage, and he went in, man, and shot his load way too early. Man. It's hilarious, man.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, like real talk. Like, does anyone actually think they finish in the top 4 right now? Actually talking,
I ain't sure they finish in Europe.
Have you seen their schedule, bro? It is tough schedule for them, and right now their striker situation, they just lack confidence.
They're lacking their spine. You know what? Yeah, when you want to go into
have no spine, bro,
or the deep part of the season, I know the spine that they've basically got. When you look at it, they've got a keeper that right now they haven't got a number 1. They've got Jorgensen and Sanchez basically tossing and turning in bed, and then you got centre backs. You got No Fofana because he's been out for time and he's out anyway. Reece James, another one, and then you got Lavia in midfield when they were playing their little better midfield or looking better on the pitch. Lavia was there holding it down. I had Enzo further forward. Lavia's not there, not existent. And now you've got Noel Jackson. So the only one in their spine that's available is Cole Palmer, but he's got nothing else around him. So really, Chelsea ain't going to be doing much because if you want to be a proper club, you need your spine. It's simple as that. Look at you lot, Forest, yeah? I know that obviously you're not going to win the league or nothing, but you've had your Milenkovic's and Murillos. Then you've had your Gibbs White. You've had your Chris Wood. You've had your keeper Sells. You've had it straight through. You've had injuries on the side, Hudson-Odoi, this and that. But your spine, the straight down the middle, is fine. And that's what will take you to the next stop. Look at Liverpool. Alisson, come back. Okay, Kelleher was there, but you've had Van Dijk. Then you've had McAllister Gravenberg. And then you've had, obviously, Salah, who's the main attacker. Like, they've had their spine. Chelsea don't really have a spine going for them right now. And I can't see them getting top 4 at the moment. I'll be real.
You know what, Ty? Not only do they not have spine on the pitch, they ain't got spine, in the metaphorical sense either, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's gone. It's gone. This club should be embarrassed because this is a club that had standards. The standards thing was right. And now look at them, man. Now look at them.
That's what I'm saying.
And there's my alliance brother. Yo, boys, like can we all thank Pete for joining us? Because you do know Pete is like Mr. Sky Sports now. You know what I'm saying?
Is it? Brown envelope. Brown envelope.
Like this
Don't
stuff
do that.
beneath him now, so we should be thankful he's there, bro.
Don't do that, Wolfie. Don't do that.
Next time you see Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, let us know.
Oh, he was on. It was you on the overlap, yeah.
About
Fair play. He's coming to hold it down when the team's been beat 4-0. I respect
Pete's a
it.
fucking legend, man.
I liked you. Now I love you. There you go.
Oh yeah, man. Big up.
I think that's it. Do you know what? It's the perfect. Do you know what, Pete? I'll be real. Run up the likes, people. By the way, still over 1,000 of you in it. We need to get to 500 likes. Big up the panel. Make sure you are supporting the channel. We're giving you that Sunday content. We've just spoke about Chelsea. Pete, you joined at the perfect time because what happened
super chats
at the Etihad? Oh, super chats actually. Let me. Yeah. Do you know what? Let's.
Do you mind doing them quickly?
Yeah, I'll do them. Yeah. Kuzinov had Isaac in a headlock. We're going to talk about that right now. Good response for him yesterday, but yeah, big up LB. Hope you well, bro. Oi, Ange, Lounge Trading. This is Oi, Ange. Do as Cass said and shut up. You have deluded cheek to chat to anyone when you have just got sapped. I bet £100 you won't be here next season. Wait, is he talking about you, Wolfie, when he calls you?
Yeah, Wolfie. Yeah.
What? I wasn't listening.
Wolfie Cogley.
Do as Cass said and shut up. You have deluded cheek to chat. Wait, who does he support? He says Lion in his name. Is he a Chelsea fan? Please tell me he's a Chelsea fan.
We'll get him to comment. Big up Lion Trading. And then we've got 7 says, Wolfie, how many Champions Leagues have you seen, mate?
I got 2 stars, man. If I'm born or not, don't matter. They still exist.
AMT says spending nearly 1.5 billion on average players doesn't do shit. And then we've got Sashi as well. Big up for being a member for 18 months, over a year and a half. So big up. Smash a like for a gal getting cooked by Wolfie. If anyone's just joined the show, make sure you do smash a like. Make sure you do subscribe. But
also, member. If anyone was to become a member as well, if we get 3 more members, we get to unlock some Deji emojis and everybody else emojis, little bobbleheads. So anyone wants to become a member, you can go check out the package in the or the packages if you want. It's $1.99. It's another one. Just go read it as well. So we're gonna be running that up nice and loud. It's up to you.
Yo, and buy Cass a coffee as well, man. I know it's not his birthday.
Not today. Later.
Yeah, later when we beat.
It's not even for me no more. It's not my birthday. It's never 1,000 coffees now, so it's what it is. And also all the intros. Yeah, there you go. Look, Nick's the editor of doing all that kind of good stuff. So,
they're good. I gotta say, man. Big up to Nick, man. They're hilarious.
Yeah, big up to Nick. Pete, before we won't talk about Marmouche too much yet. We want to talk about the team that got defeated. You had 5 away wins in a row. Went to the Etihad probably thinking, do you know what? This is the best chance they've probably had in a few years, which I understand. City is City at the moment. They've got Real Madrid's second leg next week. But boy, from minute 15, the only way you were looking was down. What happened, bro?
It was a tough watch yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Really, really tough. I never. There was no expectation for me that we were going to go and win. I think I had this down for a draw at best. Just because we haven't won there since early 2000. Like regardless of what moment we're in, whether we're good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. We never ever travel well there. So I'm always a little bit hesitant, but I've got to be honest. The attitude of the players is the big thing that let me down. Eddie Howe's tactics, I think, have been called into question. He literally played the same system he played against Arsenal in the second leg, and we dominated Arsenal on that night, and we played the same way. The only difference is that Botman wasn't there. Massive miss. He's such a good defender. And so Shaw played in the middle and we played Trippier right centre-back. It didn't work. It just didn't work. But for me, the mentality of the players from the off, you said first after 15 minutes, I'm saying from minute 1. I always know what type of team I'm going to get from Newcastle, having watched the first 5 or 10 minutes. And we were very defensive minded. We sat back. We let them have the ball. They had like 89% possession early on.
Wow,
which is, you know, we're a team that likes to give the opposition possession, and we hit on the counter, but not that much.
Yeah, not that much.
I think for the first 4 minutes of the game, boys, we didn't touch the ball once. For the first 4 minutes, we did not have a touch, and that set a precedent for the rest of the game and for the mentality of the players. There was no pressing up top. There was no intensity in our play. And it was only going to be a matter of time. And it was a mistake from Trippier that gave them the opportunity. But
and that gave them the confidence. The team lacking confidence, you gave them the confidence because of that silly error.
Where's
Cool.
Botman as well?
After that goal, for me it was game done. I did not see anything from my team that suggested we were going to get back in the game.
Why was Botman not there, by the way?
He came off at the back end of the Arsenal game in the second leg with a knee problem. He's back next week for Forest.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I knew.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me ask. Wait, so Saturday, I'm gonna guess we've got Specks versus Wolfie and Pete.
We play Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm just looking now. I think it's the 2:00 kickoff next Sunday.
Yeah,
It's a 2:00 kickoff.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to make some adjustments.
No, this is like playing against your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like we got an alliance, me and Pete.
I don't know. See, this is what I mean about Wolfie. I don't remember the same respect with Specks.
What are you talking about? I've never said anything but good things about Newcastle on any channel I've been on. I have respect for Newcastle because they're a proper club. I don't have respect for your cheating club.
Oh yeah, I forget you both got one league title in your whole history or something like that, innit?
What's that got to do with anything?
You know what that is? He's little broing Newcastle.
That's what he's doing. And Pete doesn't understand it yet. It's like
I'm not.
It's weird.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
Me and Pete go way back, man. We have respect for proper clubs.
You're like 50. He's like about 35. What are you on about?
Pete, don't let him do that. Who's a bigger club, Nottingham Forest or Newcastle? Newcastle, no?
Oh, yeah, come on, don't do this, Igor. Don't do this.
No, but he believes Nottingham Forest.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Who's a bigger club?
In terms of like major trophies.
No, in England, just in general, who's a bigger club?
Exactly. Newcastle are bigger in their fan base. Forest are bigger in their trophies. That's how I read it.
You're more successful club, not a bigger club.
If you're looking at trophies, like major trophies, you probably put Forest up there in terms of history, but in terms of recent history, you'd say Newcastle because you go even back to the 2000s. We were fighting Champions League back then. Yes, we've had Mike Ashley's era, which we're glad we're out of now. But since then, we've been back fighting at the top of the table, which is, for the.
How about this? If you beat Liverpool in the final, I will buy a Newcastle shirt, and I will wear it on stream.
Yeah, but you're shameless. You got a Plymouth shirt.
Yeah, so what?
But this is what I expect from a United fan because you're a glory supporter. I fully expect you. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool won. If you bought a Liverpool shirt, you glory supporter.
You're going a bit too far now. That's a bit disgusting.
You need to come on loaded then and do the same then, Cass.
I would. You could just ask me. But I'm just saying this, isn't it? Plymouth might actually go beat Man City as well and show Newcastle how it's done. You know what I'm saying? I have to set up properly. But other than that, yeah, I'll buy Newcastle. If Liverpool end up not winning no trophies, I will even if it's the team that. No, maybe not. Just them.
So Forest win the league, you buying a Forest shirt, Cass?
Absolutely. Absolutely would. And I would. And I swear on my life, I'll get a Forest scarf as well. How about that?
Man City's cooking just before they play Liverpool. Great for me. But that performance versus Newcastle.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's at the Etihad.
It's at the Etihad.
Okay.
Liverpool play at the Etihad, and off the back of the performance that they had against you, Pete, in the Newcastle game, don't you feel like Liverpool should be a little bit more worried that Man City is starting to click into gear?
I don't think Liverpool need to worry about the title, but they'll need to worry about their game at the Etihad. Because Man City, to be fair, I'll be honest with you,
we're 4 points behind them.
I know they lost, but for me, like I saw a lot of the old Man City against Real Madrid. Their attacking intensity, the way they played, creating chances. They're playing against the best team in the world, in my opinion, in Real Madrid, and they looked really good, albeit they lost. So it wasn't a massive surprise to see them play the way they did against us. I'm disappointed about our attitude and the way we approached the game that let us down. But in terms of the title race, look, I don't think Man City are in a title race. I don't. I think they'll claw some points back, but I
think it got more means the individual game.
I'm talking about in Arsenal's perspective.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In terms of the individual game, when they played Liverpool, that's what I mean. Liverpool do need to be worried because Man City are looking like they're finding their feet again.
How good is Marmoush?
Pure class.
I've watched him before he came when he was at Frankfurt.
He's at the best performance versus Newcastle.
That second finish was cold.
Is that the best
one
performance
is
you've seen?
long.
The first goal was lovely.
I thought that was easy. I think that's easy. Any striker should be doing that.
Is
But
that
for
the
me,
best
the second
performance you've
one's better.
seen from an opposing player versus Newcastle this season?
It's up there. It's up there. I think Justin Kluivert was sensational. At St James's Park. He obviously scored a hat-trick that day. We've got a theme there with players scoring hat-tricks against us. Wolfie will tell you about that last season.
Yeah, don't worry, man. We had the same thing the next week.
Actually, clocked something actually. When you just named, right, so Marmoush has had one of the better performances in attack against you lot. Justin Kluivert. The thing that they both have in common for me is that they're both in between the line players. They're not they're not strikers and they're not central midfielders.
Shadow strikers,
in between the centre backs and Tonali or Gomares, whoever it is. They both get in between the lines. And Marmoush was doing that yesterday. And I think that's why it helps City, because it's not just Haaland now. He's making the lines runs off Haaland, or he's just dropping in behind Haaland. And I think that's what Newcastle have struggled with. Like, who picks up that player? Is it Gomares?
That first goal doesn't happen if Botman's
Well, your fullbacks are good. How did they get cooked like that?
That number 10 position, of where they pick up in the space in between the striker and the midfield, that's been our Achilles heel for back 1.5 years. Like, if you go back and watch us at the Etihad last season, right at the beginning of the season,
How about cup final as well with Vegas?
We spanked Aston Villa in the first game of the season last season, and then we went to the Etihad, and I think they won 1-0 that day, or 1 or 2-0 that day, and it was Foden that did exactly the same thing. Go back to this time last year when we played Man City at St James's Park, we were winning up until they brought Kevin De Bruyne on, and Kevin De Bruyne in that same position destroyed us, and we ended up losing.
That's what I've definitely all the time. It's always that sort of position. And one thing I want to shout out, sorry guys, just one thing I do want to shout out, and people are even saying it in the comments as well. I was going to say Nico Gonzalez, by the way, first full Premier League debut. I thought he was so comfortable on the ball. I watched the extended highlights. He's just little one-touch passing, his little give and goes. He's physical. He can cover ground. Man City, in short, you've got a real player there that I think for a first start in the Premier League against a midfield like Willock, Gomares, Tonali, where it can be tough, even though Newcastle weren't great, he's announced himself to Man City, and I think he's one of them players that all of a sudden he's going to be starting a lot of games, and I think he'll be playing against Liverpool next week as well. But yeah, Nico Gonzalez, very, very good debut.
Pete, I've got to ask you, is there a little bit of cup final syndrome again?
Oh, don't worry, Monster's about to step in, by the way. So
Montoya!
It's the talk of the fan base since that game yesterday, and there's a real concern because it happened 2 years ago when we played Man U in the Carabao Cup. Our form, once we hit the final, dipped massively, and the problem we've got this year is can compare it 2 years ago. Is that 2 years ago it was a very quick turnaround before the semi-final and the final. It was a matter of like a few weeks. This has been a 5-week gap, so it's slightly longer. And we've got some tough games. Obviously, we have Man City. We've got you guys next. Then we go away to Liverpool. And then we've got West Ham away. In between that, we've got Brighton in the Cup. We've got tough games coming up before the final even comes about. We have to make sure that our mentality is right in every single game, because you can't save yourself in football. If you save yourself, you're out of form, and then you aren't going to perform in the final. And so this expectation that we go and we give Liverpool the game and we try and win the competition is out the window. We have to perform in every single game. And look, I'm expecting a reaction next week. Look, Wolfie will, no doubt we'll be talking about it anyway.
I hope so. I need Newcastle. Thank you for the Newcastle fan base for supporting me. That's what you call ruling cup. Yeah. Yeah. So we need. Where is it, by the way?
St. James's.
St. James's.
Yeah.
You know what? Super Sunday's banging next week. I've just clocked it. Forest Liverpool. City Liverpool. Forest Newcastle. Sick.
Massive game.
Big teams, isn't it?
We got to fight mid fodder with ourselves in Everton.
Can we say one more thing? Man City now only have 2 injuries: Oscar Bob and Rodri, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to put it out there.
Haaland went off. Haaland went off with a knee.
Is Haaland out?
He went off with a knee problem, but they don't know yet. But he landed, he twisted it like awkwardly a little bit, basically.
Oh, I hope he's out, man. We got him the week after, man. We got Newcastle, and then we got Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City.
I think Haaland won't play against Real Madrid, but I think he'll play against.
Oh, you think he'll miss Madrid?
I
think they save him for Madrid.
Didn't they say afterwards about he's fine? Did they say no, he's fine?
Mentality has to be different. They're losing, and they could still win, of course. But they've got to think now. They need to get top 4. They've got a chance of winning a trophy. That should be their mentality moving forward. Like, if they have to sacrifice Haaland to ensure that their Premier League season isn't defeated, because look, Bournemouth have gone ahead above a couple of teams today. They're in the mix. Villa are in the mix. We're in the mix. Chelsea are in the mix. There's a chance that any one of those teams could get Champions League football.
1 second, my bad.
Bournemouth are ahead of you. What are you doing?
1 second. 1 second.
Wait. Hold on, Miguel. Miguel, quick one. What did you say, Wolfie?
Diaz, Ake, and Akanji are all out.
Bournemouth above who?
Bournemouth are Newcastle, man. What the hell's going on?
What did I tell you, Pete? Sorry, Pete. What did I tell you? This link up is frauded.
What?
You see how he spoke to you?
In anger.
You see
In anger.
We'll be talking.
You trying to start something here, Cass? There ain't nothing. The alliance is strong, man.
If I was linked up and allied with someone, I don't think I'll be talking to him like that. I wouldn't have.
What if I said Tim Bournemouth's ahead of you? What you doing, man? I'm holding Pete to the right standards. That's what I'm doing.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Wolfie wants us up there.
Sorry, Gal. We can't let Wolfie get away with his shenanigans. You know.
You just shit stir, man.
All I was going to say was, shout out to the person in the chat, Mr. Lego. He said that Akanji, Diaz, and Ake are all out, plus Grealish. Now, I'm not going to care too much about Grealish, but 3 centre backs being out is a massive deal for them.
I don't know about Diaz, but Akanji's definitely out.
Diaz is out, I heard.
He missed yesterday, but I didn't know if
he ain't out. He's long term.
Yeah. Can someone tell me? Because more importantly on Man City, when are we going to hear about the 115? Please, someone tell me.
Wow, that's not happening. Quickly, I'm not going to lie. I know. Man, you had a rough night.
I just need to say this. I've been one of the people making fun of them for the ATP thing. Fair play. You guys won that. You guys won that case.
No, I'm fine with that.
And if they go on to win the whole 115 or 130, then all of us can't say they cheated or anything. If they beat the case,
yeah, we can.
No, if they beat the case, fair play.
No, it's not, because they would have bribed their way out of that.
But have you got proof?
I don't need proof. My proof is you don't get 115 charges and come out scot-free.
If they don't get convicted, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it anymore. Fair play.
Yeah.
But are we going to speak about Moreno, bro? The best.
No, we need to speak about Villa, man.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Josh looks like he's had a rough night after that.
It sounds like, Josh, did you make another proposal and whoever this one was said no, and that's why you now turned up? Is that what we're saying here, man?
Before we do that, Josh, let me just quickly do these. Can
you see them, Castle? Can you see them all right?
Yeah. He says we're just gonna let Chickenham and United get away with being below Everton. Also, Kieran Trippier is finished, and Joe Linton was seriously missed yesterday.
I agree. Yeah. Can you put that back on, Cash?
Yeah, we need to talk about United.
I really agree with that. Kieran Trippier is not a right centre back; he's a right wing back. When you saw him against Arsenal in that formation, he was a right wing back, and he was absolutely brilliant that night. Sensational in his performance. However, he's not a right centre back. I do agree. We missed Joe Linton. I think Lewis Hall missed Joe Linton because Savino had him on toast yesterday, and that's not like Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall has been a real consistent performer, but Joe Linton being the muscle in the protection for him not being there, has been a massive loss. So fingers crossed he's back for next week. We've got Harvey Barnes back, Sven Botman.
I hope so too.
Hopefully, Joe.
They're all coming back, Pete. They're all coming back, are they?
I hope so. I hope Harvey Barnes on the bench. He didn't even get on, but Botman's going to be back. I hope Joe Linton's back because we need him. We need our strongest team.
I need him too. So big up Solomon for becoming a YouTube member. LB says Haaland fine. I think he said Pep said it was a cramp that he got.
See on his period.
I've never heard of a cramp in a knee.
Yeah, no,
it's a period thing, isn't it?
Josh, por favor, Josh Sawyer. Talk about Villa, man. This is 10 men for 60 minutes.
10 men. 10.
Wait, question: did you even win your football match today? Did you win your Sunday League match today? Yes or no?
No, another L. It's just L's all around. But I'm waiting for the drug results to come back on this keeper. Never heard of the Ipswich keeper before. Don't know who he is. Whoever this guy is, like. We've got the best.
It's called Palmer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's called Palmer. Yeah, he's a real Palmer.
That's where the real Palmer's been this season.
I've already broken my rule, but at least the Palmer's turned up this season, you know, because this keeper showed up. We've got the world's number one. Even he wouldn't pull off saves like this guy did, right? I can't get over this keeper yesterday. But yeah, Unai Emery's done my head bad this weekend. Done my head bad. I mean, the best bit is Axel Tuanzebe, you know, one of the best football chants ever existing when he came to Villa, played for us in the Championship. Agent Tuanzebe comes on, does his duty for us, gets 2 yellow cards, paves the way for us. And I think, what a guy, yeah. We helped your career when you really needed it. And then Unai Emery, he's got Marco Asensio, right? When a team's going to sit and play a low block with 10 men, and you've got someone like Asensio, you've got a choice. You either use Asensio, who's going to unpick your defence, or use Donny Mallon, who basically is a road runner and just runs in a straight line. What are you going to do? Where's the space? And the fact that he brought on Maatsen and Rashford, but not Asensio, absolutely baffled me. Rashford, for me, if you're watching Villa games, Rashford is looking lethal. The way he's playing, it's the way he's picking up the ball, right, and taking players on one and squaring them up. That's what I'm loving. But the other bit of his game, what I'm loving is that he's pressing in the corner. He's not letting people out. He's showing his bit off the ball. But look, bottom line is,
5 more games.
Bottom line is, even if we go and beat Liverpool and Chelsea, yesterday's result will still piss me off. We've dropped points now, no wins in 4. We've dropped points at West Ham at home, Brighton at home, and Ipswich at home. Draws. So it does not matter if we go and beat Chelsea and Liverpool, because we'll go and play someone else at home in a few weeks' time, like a Crystal Palace, and we'll drop points there. That's what I don't know what it is. We can't seem to, dare I say it, with the Deji of last season, we can't get it up for the minnows. But we seem to be able to play the big boys.
No, Josh, you don't get to do this, Josh. You don't get to do this. Look, it's gone unnoticed by the rest of you, right? What he's trying to do is slide in there a little safety trapdoor about the Chelsea game because of the way he's talked about Maresca all season. He knows he cannot lose that game. I see right through you, Josh. You lose that game, yeah, and you cannot refer to what you just said here. You cannot.
Right. But this is what I'm saying, Wolfie. You've also missed past that.
Josh, I think you're an embarrassment, mate.
I think we're going to beat Liverpool and Chelsea, though. Real talk. I think we're going to beat Liverpool and Chelsea.
If you don't beat Chelsea, you are in big trouble. You better go and line up 100 women to propose to, bro, because you cannot come back here, man. Seriously.
Listen, I know I missed that weekend when we lost to Wolves because of that. But I can come back here because I know Villa are going to finish above Chelsea still. And I'm going to tell you that. We are going to
No. Are you going to beat Chelsea?
Well, I've just said Villa are going to go and beat Liverpool and Chelsea. It's the type of Villa thing to do. But what we will
I was just offering you one of them. You've gone double down with Liverpool as well. You just had to go with the Chelsea one. You didn't have to bring Liverpool into this.
No.
Any of these at Villa Park?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, both.
Both of them have been apart, but yet they've just drawn their last 4.
Yeah, but this is my point, though. The last 4 teams have been teams that you would expect us to smack up, and we haven't. But Unai Emery can get a tune against Man City. He turns up when we play Arsenal. He turns up when we have Tottenham. You know, these sides that you expect to beat. So, look, we will, Wolfie, in black and white, 100% on record.
Let me ask you something, Josh, because
we'll beat Chelsea.
Kamara went off injured. He's one of your main players. Obviously, he was playing centre back. Tyrone Mings is a bit hit and miss. Pau Torres is not really here at the moment. And then you've got Dizazi, who obviously Chelsea fans didn't like. So who are your centre backs going into these 2 big games?
Well, it's going to have to be Dizazi and Mings. It's the only 2 centre backs.
Mings the merciless.
And you think you'd be little? I don't know, mate.
Yo, Josh.
Go on.
Can I ask you a question on Pau Torres? Because the Villa fans came at me when I said that Murillo's better than Pau Torres. Who's right?
Pau Torres is an overhyped Spanish merchant because he can play one really good ball that breaks a line and it looks really sexy on the eyes. The bloke is slower than Maguire. He has no turn of pace. He has no turn in circle. He is really, really... He's overhyped. If he was called Paul Tommy or whatever, he'd be in League Two. But because his name's Pau Torres, he's a Premier League player. But if he was Paul Tommy, he's League Two. You know, that's where it is. So it's real talk, because his name's quite sexy, Pau Torres. You know,
Paul Tory, isn't it, man?
To be fair, Unai Emery signed him because he worked with him in Spain, no?
Yeah.
He did, and what Unai Emery was hoping for, and I think which Unai Emery hasn't. Have you noticed how Villa last season obviously played that really high line, and it worked to some degree, but we also got spun behind too often. He's not played that this season because of the lack of pace in Paul Tory. And you know, and it's one of those things at the moment where it's real. But look, I can't defend us. I absolutely had a head loss yesterday. I cannot defend us dropping points to 10 men Ipswich. I've got Villa fans telling me, "Oh, you're fickle because if we beat Liverpool and Chelsea, you'll be saying something different." No, what I'll be saying is, it'll piss me off even more if we beat Liverpool and Chelsea, because I'll say, why couldn't we beat Ipswich at home, West Ham at home, Bournemouth at home, Brighton at home? Why did we?
Been how Ruben Amorim feels at United. I get you.
It's just pointless. It's pointless beating the teams who are above you, around you, if you can't beat the ones you should. So that's an issue. However, I'm still going to believe that top 5 is on. I don't know if any of you guys missed it, but I said this to Hooks, and I'm standing here with chest and saying this, and Egal might have a 2 pence on this one, is that I said Aston Villa will go the furthest out of all English teams in the Champions League. We'll go the deepest into that competition. We'll go further than City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. And I do agree on that, and I'm standing strong on that one. So yeah, we've got to go Champions League, FA Cup, FC, and see what we can do, and hope we get a European spot in the Premier League. That's the reality of it.
Josh, can I just ask you a quick question?
Yeah, go for it.
I've got a certain Villa fan that I know quite well that seems to think that Cons is world class. Do you agree with that take?
Who is, sorry?
I've got a Villa fan, one of my Villa mates, that seems to think that Konza is world class. Would you agree with that take?
He's thinking about it.
Really inconsistent this season. So I'd actually say this, that Konza's been messed around this season because he had to go right back, centre back, right back, centre back, right back, centre back. No rhythm in his season whatsoever. Last year, he was crying out for an England place 100% because of his form and where he is. This year, no, he's not world class at all.
Right,
No way.
Josh, you said you're gonna finish better than Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool in the Champions League this season.
Right.
So over if you go into you're already in the next round. You're gonna either face the winner between Club Brugge or Atlanta or Dortmund and Sporting, right? Then after that, you'd have to then play one of Barcelona, Liverpool, or the teams that they end up playing. So you think you could one, beat the likes of Dortmund, and then 2, you think you could beat either Barcelona or Liverpool over a 2-legged tie? Seriously?
Yeah, I do. Seriously, yeah, I do. I think that.
What makes you believe that you could beat 2 of the best informed teams in the world?
So, let's put it this way: Villa beat Bayern Munich at home.
Yeah.
Okay, Hold on. Let me finish. Bayern Munich, prior to whatever they come into the season, did you see their record in Champions League games before a knockout stage? Okay, we turned up. Whether it's the fear factor or what, we turned up, and Unai Emery did a number on them tactically. This is where Unai Emery can earn his mustard. 2-legged affairs in Europe, tactically having to go about and put a master plan, whether it's a negative one in terms of sitting back, counter-attack or what. I believe Unai Emery in Europe has the pedigree to go and do that. He's done it in the Europa League. Fair. It's a different standard to Champions League. But I think Unai Emery, with the squad that we now have, why not? Why not? Barcelona don't scare me. Dortmund don't scare me. The only team you've said there is Liverpool. The only team you've said there is Liverpool that scare me. But we've got to knock out the best to go as far as we can. I'm not scared of Barcelona, Dortmund. No way. No way.
I think Villa do well in the Champions League. Emery's a European Cup competition person. He's useless in the Premier League at the moment, but in the European stuff, you can do it.
Even if you get through the next phase, Josh, who have you got again in the next?
You play Liverpool next game in the league. Do you think you could do something?
So even with Bruges, for example, you get through, you get past Bruges, and you get to the next phase after that. Is that like the quarterfinals or something like that? I'm not sure, but
yeah,
even if you do then go out to Liverpool or Barcelona, that's still a good run in the Champions League. You got through the group phases, and then a couple of other phases after that. Fair play.
Josh,
Yeah, but Pete, is that enough? If Emery starts to mess up in the league, you know what I'm saying? This is what Josh is doing. He's got to put a statement out there.
It's not enough. That's what I said. I think we've got to do the maths here and work out that Champions League football is getting harder and harder week by week when we have shit results against Ipswich, shit results against Wolves. Those we are basically we should be top. And this sounds stupid, ifs, buts, and maybes. But if you look at those last 4 games, we basically would be sat quite pretty in 4th. But we've messed up. The maths is getting away from us. So we have to go all in on Champions League. We have to. And Unai's not fit. He knows now. And do you know what? If we can get a couple more defenders fit for the Champions League over 2 legs, why not? Premier League's a lottery. And as I said, Igal, I think we're going to beat Liverpool and Chelsea this week. It's the stupid, crazy shit that we do. We're so inconsistent. It's the type of Villa thing that we'll do, that we'll go and put on 2 results. And guess what? Everyone will get hyped and go, Villa's back in the top 4 race. And I'll be like, but then we'll play probably Palace, and I think we've got like Fulham and someone like after, and we'll drop points.
Would you guarantee a win versus Liverpool? Is that what you're saying?
Not guaranteed, but I got a good feeling. that we'll do. Something. We'll get something at Villa Park against Liverpool, and we're definitely beating Chelsea. Maresca can suck one. We're definitely beating Maresca's boys at Chelsea. I'm telling you that now, because I've been going on about it all season. And if we lose that, then I'm a dead man walking.
So you're admitting that Wolfie was right.
What?
That you have an agenda.
I don't think he's.
Everyone's got agendas.
That's what Wolfie's basically saying, that because I've chatted about Chelsea all season, I can't.
Maresca, bro, not Chelsea. Maresca.
Maresca. I would be brave to show
Enzo
my
Massacre,
face
man. I'm surprised you haven't started calling him that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be brave to show my face ever again if Chelsea beat us. So yeah.
We get on record. If you don't beat Chelsea, you will be here.
Yeah, it's the 22nd, isn't it? It's next Saturday. So
yeah, next Saturday, 5:30. Yeah.
Next Saturday, 5:30. So yeah, I'll be doing my thing, and then
I don't want to get a message from my missus saying, "Why is this random Villa fan started proposing to me?" Man, I don't want to hear that.
I'm holding on to that cop out, but there we go.
Guys, there's 1,000 of you in here. Please make sure you keep smashing up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Check out all the guys' content as well. Show love to show love. Sunday, the football's about to begin shortly, but before we do, Man United have got a game against Spurs today. Man United have got no Amad Diallo. Man United are in trouble. Me and Cass have got probably some questions to answer. We're going to be under pressure. Yes, Cass, I am going to go over to you because...
Wait, why me?
Yeah, you, big mouth. Let's go with you.
I'm doing the intro, so I'm just pushing you over. I'm pushing the answers to you. No,
you should host more of these. You're a better host. I'm not going to lie then, Casper. Your talent is lost.
Because what? You know it is.
Don't do that. But yeah, guys.
No, it's because you don't get onto. It's because you don't get into Forest like that. You just, it's Wolfie can't handle personality. That's.
I'm just talking factually, like hosting wise. He's got that voice. He's got that voice, man.
I was meant to be the host originally.
Yeah, I was, to be fair. I might actually go back to hosting Rivals, to be fair. Cass might say, let me, and then he could actually be a panelist and cuss you and cuss others.
That's the one.
He probably
I'm begging you, just buy a mic stand, bro, because you're giving me OCD on some next level, man.
I know. Red mic for United. But now, Cass, real talk, guys, look, Man United are in a bad way right now. We're going to Spurs team that are desperate for a win. Bro, Cass, first of all, what are you thinking today? You just saying conceded
relegation, bro.
Now, what are you
we're getting relegated.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we're getting relegated. We're done.
Wallahi, man, you would make my dreams come true.
No, Wolfie, do you know what's mad? I would say Cass is bonkers, but I've got one of my brethren who Cass knows called Biz. Yeah, his name's he's so like chilled and modest. He's even calling me and saying we're getting relegated. This is a real thing. Man United fans think this. No. They've started to think this. What is happening? Cass, what is going on? We're not.
If you guys got relegated, man, I would create a whole new channel called United Relegated Stands, man. That's what I would do, man.
You're too big to go down.
Ipswich and Southampton are worse than us. We are not going down. What is
Yo, say that to Josh, man. Say that to Josh, innit?
What is going on here?
Actually, the question is, who's the most reason to get relegated? Would be you two, or Wolf, or Newcastle. Who was it? Who was it? When last time you lot was in who was the last lot to get relegated on this panel?
Me, I
Wolfie.
think.
Not me.
Oh no.
I don't
It'd be
think you
me.
get relegated though, Wolfie. You just ain't beaten up.
Newcastle. It was
It
Newcastle.
was Pete. It was Pete.
No. I'm sure Villa.
It's Villa. It's
Villa.
20,
Villa after us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
2018,
honest. I don't know how. I
We
don't know how
literally
we
got
got
relegated in the COVID season, man.
know how
Imagine
Cass
that.
is managed
We got relegated the season that Leicester won the league. We got relegated.
16.
You know what's so mad to me is that
Pete, man, that must have been a long day for you being in Leicester.
I'm not gonna lie, that diversion from Cass was the best diversion I've seen. Like we're talking about
we need to go back to Man United.
Just
That was
quickly,
a-
Ty, like, Ty, have 3 men on this panel seen relegation and Champions League football in their life, like in the same lifetime? Man?
Bro, I can go a step further. I've seen, oh no, I haven't
That is
seen, but I've had
crazy.
relegation and a win, but not in my lifetime.
True, that's crazy to me. Relegation and then going and getting.
We've
By the way,
been man.
I hold that to the
Yo, we're
highest.
digressing,
regard.
man. We're
To
digressing.
Be promoted and then get Champions League football. I hold that in one of the highest regards. Like,
I've gone from Barnsley.
that's the real trenches, isn't it?
Barnsley away midweek on a Wednesday to PSG at home in the Champions League on a Wednesday.
Hey, I remember playing you lot in the championship, man. We had Dexter Blackstock and all them, man, up front, man. Long days, man. Long days, them championships ones were, man.
Crazy.
Anyway,
What's worse today?
we
What,
all
you know
know
what? You know, just quickly now. I do want to on the general one. Cass, anyone can answer it. What's worse today? You know, Spurs not winning or Man United not winning, because Spurs should be capitalizing on us. But then
I
people
don't
wanna
care.
hype-
I want you to
people wanna
lose.
jump
I don't
on
care
United.
what's worse.
Honestly,
I don't care what's worse. I want you down.
Neither of you have implications to make it worse.
I think the fact that it's at Spurs today, isn't it?
It's Spurs got 4, yeah.
Spurs have to
W
win.
for United.
Spurs have to win. The pressure is
Spurs
on.
haven't won a home game in
I
2
think
months.
the pressure. Pete, I'm with you. Pressure on Spurs. That's
No,
why
it's
Spurs
not.
haven't
The other way
won a
around.
home
No,
game
it's
in
not.
2 months.
The pressure's
I
on them.
personally think the other way around.
Look, Ty, you just talked about the fact that Ahmad's out for the season and Man United are in free fall. Tottenham should be confident coming into today, regardless of their situation, and attacking Man United. If they don't do that and win, and Man United pick up a draw or even a win, like it's all on Spurs. Like, and there should be, even though it should have been weeks ago, there should then be serious conversations about Ange in his job. If he can't beat this Man United team with arguably their best player out, like question mark on his job, 100%.
All right, Pete, let me spin this round on you, Pete. Not on you, but as in the narrative. If Man U lose today, will there be questions asked about this fraud that they're not allowed to talk about? Amrim. Will there be questions
most
about
people
it?
expect us to lose, Wolfie. This is what I'm saying. With our best
I
player out,
don't
we've got no
care.
attacking
You're
quality.
United. You were telling me about all your trophies earlier, and now most people expect you to lose.
Wolfie, I think,
Like, where's the standards?
I think it's universally understood now that Ruben Amorim will not be judged until next season.
Why? Why?
Universally
David Moyes
understood.
came in, Pete. David Moyes came in with a worse team in Everton. Who's got the worst squad, Everton or Man U?
You're asking the wrong person. Because for me, I don't really care. But what I'm saying is that it's quite obvious from what you're looking at and what you're reading and what you're hearing that actually it looks like they're going to bypass this season. They're going to give him a summer to invest, and they're going to give him that preseason and that start of next season to show what he's all about. If he does
that doesn't work.
Yeah, I know it might not, and I agreed with you to a certain extent. But if you're seeing the same football, the same results, the same issues going into next season, then I think you're absolutely right.
No, Pete, but the bigger picture here is Man United could end up with no European football next season. That's a possibility.
And Wolfie,
that's a
not a
possibility,
bad
yeah?
thing. Who cares? Because Amorim can then have time.
Are you joking me? Do you know how much that would cost you in
it might,
revenue?
but for
And
the
it's not a
benefit
bad
of
thing.
Amorim, for Amorim and getting his message across and trying to hammer into the training pitch.
What's his message, Ty? I don't know what his message is. What's his message? Keep playing shit football.
The players are struggling to adapt to his methods. He needs time on that training pitch and maybe sometimes missing out.
So what's going to change, Ty? This is what I don't get. Everyone keeps telling me now he has to stick to this 3-4-3. He must stick to his philosophy. Don't give up to Player FC. What's going to change in the summer? Do you think you're getting 11 new players? You made your squad weaker in January. In January, you came out of January with a weaker squad. Yeah, yet you all are stupid enough to expect that you're going to get a whole new team. What do you think this is? Football Manager? Just restart a new file, man.
I know that we haven't got big financial power, so we need to sell players to bring players in. Everyone knows.
So how is not getting Europe a good thing for you? Where's this money coming from?
This is a manager that Man United fans, right, have been quick to say, okay, Mourinho, for example, me, I didn't like Mourinho, but he won us a couple trophies. I wanted him out of the club still on that season because I didn't like the football we played. I was a big fan of Ten Hag when he first came in, and you know that. I was actually giving Ten Hag more time than other fans were, right? Because I thought Ten Hag's style of play, I thought he'd give us something. Unfortunately, he didn't, and he's left the club. Ruben Amorim has come in, and yes, it hasn't worked out in terms of the results, but he's got a clear plan of what he wants to do with the 3-4-3. The profiles are needed. We need intensity because we can't run at this football club. None of the players can do that. So we need to get the right players in, but yes, selling players. But then what he needs to do is have time on the training pitch to implement his methods, because right now, the players are asking Manuel Ugarte for bloody help because they can't really get the formation tactics and what he's trying to do.
All right, so that's all well and good. I get the PR you're spinning. Yeah.
Wolfie, so all I'm saying is, yes, financially, it might hurt to not be in the Europa League. However, for Man United to actually start playing a consistent style of play and for Amorim to get his message across, so maybe sometimes having no Europe for a season can have a long-term benefit. And that's hypothetical. We don't know right now, but that's what I'm thinking. I don't care if we don't get Europe.
All right, can I, Wolfie, let me take Wolfie, tag me in for a second because I haven't.
Can I just say one thing and I'll hand over to you? That's all well and good for you to say that, yeah. Your problem is what Moyes is doing with Everton. That's the problem you've got. Because he inherited a worse squad than Amorim did, whether you like it or not. They were lower in the table. They were nearly bottom for big stages of the early part of the season.
The expectations different for Everton. They've just got to come in,
and they're ahead of you, bro. They're ahead of you. Let me tag in the other side of the Hardy boys here. Go
on. Bring in Booker T.
So, I think it's fair to say, Ty, that you are more of an optimist than a pessimist when it comes to Man United, and that's fair. So you're a fan. I think a lot of the time. The fact that you're thinking about that scares me, but
no. I think I'm real with what I think, but carry on. I don't want to interrupt you. Carry on, my friend.
Go on. Personally, I look at Amorim, and it seems to me that he's making more players worse than more players better.
Facts.
He's made more players are struggling than players are thriving. He hasn't changed anything. He hasn't changed many aspects or improved enough players in Man United. And for me, I think if you're a boss at a company, or if you're an owner, I don't think Amorim's done anything to say, here's 100 M's. Splash that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Go buy that player. Go buy that player so we know that your style was going to work in this league. He hasn't proved to anyone that he can improve players. I'm not saying he can't in general because you've seen what he's done overseas. But in the Premier League, he hasn't improved anyone at United. So therefore, it doesn't really warrant the board spending big on him, and on top of that, his contract is 18 months. So to me, that says it all.
I thought he got 2.5. Was it 2.5?
He's got 18 months left on his contract.
Okay.
Oof.
He's got 18 months left. So that to me, the fact that his contract isn't that long, you see all this long-term stuff you're talking about. No one's saying you need to win the league. No one's saying you need to get top 4. But the bottom line is, in this short time that he's been given, because if this was a real project from the ground up, he'd have been given 5-6 years. That's the bottom line. He was given 2 months or 2.5 months or whatever to go 2 months, 2 years, to do what he's supposed to do. And he's making players worse. He's making things worse.
I wouldn't say players are worse. I think it's more players are struggling to.
Who's he improved?
Good question.
I'm not saying improved. I just think we're at this level at the moment.
2 players. Name 2.
So who's done? So when I say making players worse, I know what you're about to say. You're about to say, well, players are struggling to adapt. He didn't have to play Kobe Mainoo in the 9. He didn't have to do that.
No, he didn't. That was a tactical error. That was a tactical error.
Yeah, again, a tactical error which can make players worse. Joshua Zirkzee probably been the best player going forward for you, and he sometimes starts, then he doesn't get momentum.
He doesn't run in behind. He doesn't like his profile.
So one of the better players in your attack struggles to gain momentum. Mazraoui was your best player before the other guy got sacked, and now he's one of your worst.
And he's not a wing back, so it's unfortunate.
But again, so that is a manager. So that's not about struggling to adapt. Because
but this is what I'm saying. It's about like what Pete said.
If this was the system,
the profiles.
But again, it still goes under the umbrella of not improving. Like, at least give us 2 or 3 man that you can go, yeah, he's brought the best out of you and you. Like, he's not bringing the best out of anyone. So there's barely.
It's gonna be funny when we win today, isn't it?
There's barely.
It's gonna be funny when we win today.
Now you know what, Mons, you're making a great point.
I'm not saying you're not gonna win today. I've not even spoken about the game. I'm not spoken about. This is talking about Amarim. That's what I just wanted to say to Ty. Has he earned? He hasn't improved anyone. Has he earned the right to get that back in yet?
I hear it, Mon. People are on him, and people are saying our record's not been great since he's come in, and I understand it. I am going to give him time because I want to see what he does in the summer. I want to see what he can do.
Yeah, he needs to get a bit of time.
I do. I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way, but I can't. There's a few people like Rants, and I big up my guy Rants, but I know he's getting onto Amrim. Like, I'm in a group chat with him. Like, he's starting to press on him a little bit.
Yeah, and he's the only one speaking sense. The rest of you are deluded because look, Mons makes a fantastic point.
Frustrations with Amrim's selection.
Mons is making a bang on point because he didn't come in with the expectation, as Mons said, of go win the league, go get us top 4. It was just like stabilize us. Yeah. I'll ask you this: under Ten Hag, do you think you would be down in 14th? And Ten Hag was a joke, but do you think you would be down in 14th under Ten Hag?
Yes.
Yet this fraud is getting a free ride with no expectation on him.
We lost to West Ham away and all sorts, bro. We would definitely. I think we'd be worse.
That's not my question. Would you be in 14th?
We don't beat Man City. We're not drawing against Liverpool. We're getting smacked up. We're not even getting those points.
We're not getting. At the end of the day, right, Wolfie, I can say to you under Ten Hag, we might have been, say, 11th or 10th. But does that really matter in the grand scheme of things? Is there anything for me to shout about that? I say, we could have been 10th. No, I either want to be in the top 4 or competing for them sort of positions, or if you're 10th or 13th, it doesn't really matter because 10th and 13th are 10th and 13th for me. So yes, we wouldn't be.
No, it does matter. It does. This is again the whole United shuffle. It does matter. It's about prestige. Were you letting Chelsea off the hook when they finished 12th? Were you letting Chelsea off the
hook? About Ten Hag being manager.
I'm not saying Ten Hag manager, man. Pete, that's not my point. My point is, if Ten Hag was still here, I don't think they're 14th. If Ten Hag was still here and they're 14th, they're losing their minds. They give this guy an absolute free ride because I don't know why. Maybe Goldbridge has got them all controlled on his puppet strings. I don't know.
Wow.
Wolfie, I just think it goes back to my original point. I think there's a universal understanding. I think within the club that they are keeping Amarin focused on making sure that next season is a better season. Whether I agree with that, whether you agree with that,
it's Manchester United though. Manchester United. His contract is 18 months. His contract has 18 months left. Stabilize. Like, what do you mean? Focus on what for next season?
Thank you.
Your contract is 18 months.
I agree with you. But I'm just going on what I'm seeing. I'm seeing.
No. What you're seeing is the lowest level under pressure. Bro, what you're seeing, Man United have never in my lifetime been allowed to have a bye. Ever. Ever. The biggest club club in any country is never allowed to have a bye.
Why are you saying yet, Wolfie? You saw one manager that got a bye.
Who?
Which tells you everything about where Man United are right now. This tells you everything about where Man United are right now. Having to do this, it tells you everything you need to know. This is my point.
Yeah, but Cass, and I hear what you're saying, and Cass, don't do that because Sir Alex.
I say it happened before. I'm saying it happened before. I'm not saying it's going to happen again. That he's going to rise and make Man United great again. I'm just saying it's happened before.
Fergie got you in 14th, did he? He got a bly for that.
Wait, where did he joke? Go check our positions under Ferguson when he first joined as well.
No, Fergie would have got relegated in today's. It's not relegated. So Fergie would have got sacked in today's game. He wouldn't have lasted. Yeah. Cool. But the game's different now. Times are different now. We know this.
But 18 months is the average lifespan of a manager in the Premier League.
The reason we're here is one, because Ineos didn't, at that point, whoever's hired made decisions. I still think it's Ratcliffe regardless. I don't give a crap. He's involved because he's involved with everything. And second of all, this is Ten Hag's squad. I'm going to be real. even if we had got a low block manager, we'll probably end up at 9th or 10th. We'll be around that position.
Exactly.
So
And you're not
we
gonna
wouldn't.
scream about
We
it.
would not be. We would not be better than Bournemouth. We would not be better than Aston Villa. We wouldn't have been better than London. And
Yeah,
then
but bro, man.
For me, my whole thing is Ten Hag built this. We would have been in this position regardless. So it don't matter who managed United. The fact is, United.
Dyche built Everton's squad.
Regardless, you all ask Pep. You all asking about Pep coaching. This player's got a coach. Maresco's got a coach. Bro, if you've got an imbalance of a team on the 11 on the field, you're going to struggle in the Premier League now because every other team, every other team, I think it could be better though. I agree with you once. But I'm saying every team has, majority of teams have balance in their sides. You see when Rodri's out, the imbalance it has on a world-class squad of Man City.
At least have players that can run.
Yeah, we don't. It don't matter who's in charge. For me, you can play low block football, and then all I would hear from Wolfie, Mons, and the rest of it. Yeah, go on. Wolfie, the rest of it is, but you don't have a style of play. What is your football? You go back to play low block. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
What's the score? What's the score predictions, anyways?
Score prediction, guys. Yeah.
Also, wait,
start with you, Pete. We'll go left to right.
How is Amrin going to improve players when it's Ten Hag that made them shit? He needs pre-season.
How did Moyes improve players at Everton?
Because it's not hard, it's different standards. It's not hard to play low block and get results, bro.
Okay. Pete's gone 2-2. Cass, what are you saying?
I don't know.
What do you think, Cass?
I'm going for a 2-1 Man United win.
Yeah, oh, go ahead, Josh. What you said?
1-0 Man United.
Wow, clean sheet. Yeah, I'll take that. Wolfie, go on. Staggering.
3-0 Spurs, 4-1 Spurs.
Okay, cool. Month is getting ready for his watch along. Big six.
This is going to get redirected over.
It's going to redirect
Liverpool inevitably drop points. So Wolfie can have more chance to say we're still in this.
We need a Cunha.
Oh, sorry. 2-2. Sorry.
2-2.
I'm gone now, sorry. I was still on there.
And I'm gonna go 2-2 as well.
Gosh.
I thought I'm gonna go 2-2. But guys, this is gonna redirect over to Big Six Bounce live watch along Man United versus Wolves. Let's hope for a Cunha Man United audition for the summer. Guys, make sure you like this video before you leave. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you check out all the guys' content. Pete, big up for coming on as always. Great Newcastle fan. Josh, same for yourself, Villa fan, and also yourself, Wolfie, Forest fan. Guys, you can see all their channels and their advocates there, so make sure you go and check them out. And then we'll be back tonight on Never a Foul with the typical Sunday cooking jail session. So get your money ready.
There will be no Deji. No, Deji's super ill, so
there'll be no Deji. So we might be able to find a Spurs replacement.
Oh, we got a Spurs fan. We got a
Spurs fan. There we go. So guys, make sure you're there tonight, and then I'll be doing a reaction for the Liverpool game as well straight after. So guys, enjoy your Sunday. Big up for watching, and we'll see you tonight. Big up.